Things ADHD patients wish you knew. When you think about ADHD, you might see a little kid racing around in circles, entirely out of control. However, even if you don't notice the conventional signs, someone you know, an office mate, a close friend, or even your spouse may have it. ADHD is a genuine disorder, despite the fact that experts don't know what causes it. Your genes, according to researchers, have a role. Approximately 85% of persons with ADHD have a family member who also has it. It's also likely that your surroundings, brain traumas, food, and brain wiring all have a role. Whatever the source, if you're one of the 17 million Americans suffering from ADHD symptoms such as inattention, hyperactivity, or impulsive conduct, you know how serious it is. Welcome to Mind Stretcher. On this channel, I cover a wide range of topics related to psychology and mental health, from the importance of self-care to the benefits of mindfulness and meditation. I offer practical tips and advice for improving your mental health in your everyday life. Join me as we learn more about the things ADHD patients wish you knew. Let's dive into it. ADHD may occur in adults. ADHD affects around 5% of adults. Adults' ADHD can exist even if you were not diagnosed as a kid, but you must show ADHD symptoms before age 12. Some people may overcome their symptoms as children, only to discover that the rigors of adulthood make it more difficult. You may also have different symptoms as an adult than as a youngster. Adults are less likely than children to exhibit hyperactive symptoms, but that does not indicate they do not have ADHD. While some were diagnosed as children and never grew out of it, others did not receive the accurate diagnosis until they were far into adulthood. Still, others are completely ignorant that they have ADHD. They all have one thing in common. They've undoubtedly heard a lot of explanations about why they are the way they are from friends and relatives. These kinds of armchair evaluations, however, are not helpful and may even be harmful to someone suffering from ADHD. People with ADHD aren't lazy. Your coworker who claims to have ADHD may appear to you to be looking for an excuse to slack off. It appears that they are unmotivated and unwilling to work, but the truth is that they are having difficulty concentrating enough to complete their assignment. Sights and noises can quickly distract them. So, if you're conversing with another office mate nearby, it may be difficult for them to do the work at hand. ADHD is not a personality's fault. It is a brain development condition. Adults with ADHD may experience the following symptoms: task completion and organization issues, frequently misplacing important possessions, distraction and forgetfulness, restlessness, difficulty paying attention to details, impatience. Adults with ADHD sometimes desire a high level of stimulation and excitement, so they can't bear completing mundane things like filling out paperwork. They may take longer to complete these types of assignments or may avoid them totally. It's difficult for them to keep up with everything. People with ADHD frequently describe their life as chaotic and out of control. They may appear careless because they are frantically searching for their phone or paying that payment, but they are swamped. You may assist by proposing ways to divide a job into small chunks, prioritizing work, offering clear directions and comprehensive information, and following up often. Adult ADHD is more than simply a reason to take medication. Some may believe that adult ADHD does not exist, that it is something that people grow out of once they have completed their adolescent years. However, about 3 out of every 5 children with ADHD in the United States grow into adults with ADHD. Only about a quarter of them have been diagnosed and treated, and only around a quarter seek treatment. Adults with ADHD may be dismissed or quit their employment, struggle with substance misuse, or even wind up in jail. ADHD is thought to affect up to 40% of jail prisoners. The medications that doctors commonly use to treat ADHD symptoms are classified as stimulants. These drugs have the potential to change people's lives. According to studies, there is no link between ADHD meds and substance usage in persons who take them as prescribed by their doctor. In addition, one research that tracked a group of teenagers into early adulthood discovered that they were no more likely than other teenagers to take drugs. That is why someone with ADHD should seek medical attention. Adult ADHD is treated by doctors at the majority of large hospitals and university medical facilities. You can have ADHD without appearing hyperactive. Your ADHD friend can be the most relaxed person in the group. When you have an attentive type ADHD, you mostly struggle to pay attention and focus. People with this form of ADHD are more likely to make thoughtless mistakes, misplace items, and fail to follow through. This explains why, for example, a spouse frequently forgets to fix a blocked window or a leaking toilet. They are capable of having effective partnerships. They don't care for their family if they don't assist around the house or with the kids. As the partner of someone with ADHD, it's crucial to remember that they genuinely want to improve. Write down any crucial information because they might be easily distracted or zone out when you're talking to them. Allow them to feel safe approaching you for assistance if they are concerned that they have forgotten anything. When you feel responsible for everything, your relationship may appear more like that of a parent and kid than that of partners, causing both of you to be upset with each other. Maintain your involvement in their therapy. You spend a lot of time with them, so you're in an excellent position to determine whether or not a medicine or therapy is effective. Be their wingman if they are feeling uneasy or sad. Assist them in interpreting social cues, which some people with ADHD struggle with, and provide a visual warning if they're doing something improper, such as interrupting. Practice for occasions like parties ahead of time, picturing discussions, and talking topics to help them relax and maybe avoid saying something inappropriate. There's a reason for their rage. People with ADHD are more likely to lose their cool. Minor events, such as being stopped in traffic or misplacing a crucial job report, can cause enormous explosions. More than half of persons with ADHD have difficulty managing their emotions, which some refer to as poor emotional self-regulation (DESR). However, when patients take stimulant drugs, their brain activity returns to normal. Cognitive behavioral therapy can also assist to alleviate these symptoms. There is a bright side to ADHD. According to one research on college students, people with ADHD perform higher on measures of creativity such as theater, music, visual arts, and scientific discoveries. Another research in Germany discovered that some ADHD traits, such as impulsiveness and hyperfocus, make people outstanding entrepreneurs. The idea is to ensure that the person you know who has ADHD gets access to the most up-to-date therapy, so they can regulate the more difficult symptoms while allowing the more positive ones to emerge. We hope you found this video helpful in understanding more about psychology and mental health. Remember, it's always important to take care of your mental health and seek support if you need it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content on psychology and mental health. Take care and have a great day.